Alright guys, we are starting this a little bit late, but we playing some TDM on Clock Tower. Just kidding. We playing on Mausoleum. Like, IceMaN, you fucker was trying to trick me. Nah, actually I just had a brain fart and said Clock Tower and just tried to play it off like I was joking, but I really wasn't. Ooh.
Sweet.
The luck of the Irish. I got the snipe, baby. Yeah, and this is a really late start to the match. I mean, the fucking match is almost over. So it might be a short one. This is my first game. Ooh, heavens.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that blindy. Uh-oh. Ooh, that was an old school gal one pop shot. I was feeling it. He's to the right. Huh? I knew it. I'm coming. Oh, shiver me timber. Next round in 2, 1, and we are off. I'm going snipe. You already know that. If the girl's ass fat, I'd tell her to throw that. Huh? Okay, so a little bit about me while I'm raping some noobs.
Good to go.
Since September, I've been working at UPS, working my way up in the ranks to get into a package delivery truck because they start off at $24 an hour, you know, full of benefits. The benefits don't take anything out of your check, not at all. So it's a good paying job. J-O-B, Journey of the Broke. So it's a good paying job, steady income, you know, allow me to get out on my own, you know, help out my family for once with some money, you know, support my son. That sucks. But support my son. Wow, that sucks followed right behind supporting my son. That makes me look bad, but nah, that sucks to me getting torque bowed. But yeah, so, you know, enough money to get out on my own, help out my family for once, support my son, just get on to a new, you know, starting my life. You know, I haven't had the easiest life, so to say, but I haven't had the hardest life because there's so many more people out there that have struggled harder than me. But, you know, I didn't necessarily have the most supporting parents. You know, granted they loved me to death, they helped me out financially when they could, but mental support, you know, just kind of being there for me when I needed them. You know, I really grew up on my own. You know, my dad was partying with me when I was 14, buying my alcohol, my liquor at 14, you know, partying with me, and it never gave me really any I guess you could say punishment if I lashed out, you know. So I was bringing girls over to the house. You know, he didn't care. You know, it was awesome. It was the place that I wanted to be growing up. You know, of course, being a kid, you want that freedom. But just having that, you know, father figure that, you know, really set me on a right path, you can't necessarily say that. So I went down a wrong path. You know, smoking weed all the time, being lazy. You know, just doing dumb shit, going out partying, doing drugs, and I just didn't really have the best upbringing. So that really set me back in life. I met a girl when I was about 19. Her name was, you know, I'm not going to even say it, but the majority of you people probably know from my past. And, you know, me and her basically hit it off. You know, we started fooling around. We were dating for about 9 months before I finally just made her my girlfriend.
Good to go.
You know, we started dating. Well, we dated for about 3 to 4 years, and then I got her pregnant. And that's when my son was born, Brody Christopher Price. And, you know, I don't regret that at all. That I ran into Jill, because without her, you know, I wouldn't have my boy. And without him, I don't know, man. Like, he's where I find so much of my motivation. That, you know, he's just my driving force every day. So any of you guys out there that possibly having kids or something like that, like, don't even sweat it, because you're about to find a whole new world of motivation. It's going to be the thing that drives you when you don't want to get up in the morning, because you have somebody else out there depending on you. So, we had a kid together. We weren't even together when I got her pregnant, by the way. We had split up for like a few months, and we just started hanging out again, and it just happened. So I told her that I would stick around to basically make it work between us for our son's sake, which is never a good idea, because it didn't work out for us to begin with without a kid. I don't know why I thought it would work when you bring a kid into the picture, and that just brings a whole new world of complications into relationship, because there's just a whole nother topic to argue about. So after about 6 months of trying to make it work after my son was born, so technically about a year and a half, because I was there for her during the 9 months of the pregnancy, and not even technically there, because I was working a lot, and I was just, as a young dad, I had it in my head that I was nowhere close to being where I wanted to be in life, and that I needed to get out in the world and bust my ass and make something of myself and make enough money to support my family. So that's why when I got involved with that health and wellness company with Vimma, and I started just grinding that so hard. I didn't even care how many videos I uploaded about it on my YouTube channel. I was ramming it down you guys' throats, but I wasn't trying to, screw anybody over. In my head, I was like, dude, this is the ticket, guys. Like, this is my shot at, being a successful young entrepreneur and, paving a way for my son's future. And I looked at every second not spent on something productive was a wasted second. I mean, if you think about it, that's not necessarily true, because you could have seconds in time where, you're with your family that are memorable for life, and experiences never die, because you can always go back into your mind at that certain memory and, hold on to that moment in time. As for a materialistic thing, they come and go. The feeling of buying a Mercedes day one is not the same feeling 2 years down the road of driving it, I assure you. So that's why I always want to invest my time into, experiences rather than materialistic items. But, I just thought I made it with the Vimma company, and, I met a lot of young, successful kids making thousands. We're talking like 20,000 plus a month at the age of 21. I saw it. I saw his bank account, and I just saw what the kid had and what he was doing. So many people looked up to him, and granted, I did really good in it. It was just a lot of people who didn't have that same driving force. A lot of the people weren't new dads in this world that had something push them 12 hours a day. And I neglected my ex-girlfriend a lot during those 9 months she was pregnant, because I felt like I, as a father, needed to be out earning money, when in reality, yes, I did need to be doing that, but I should have devoted a little bit more time, I guess you could say. So in a sense, I kind of blame myself, but even if I devoted that time, I just think with our personalities and the way we mesh, it wouldn't have worked out, period. Just because we fight all the time. So, but yeah, so after, the whole Vimma thing didn't pan out, or it didn't go the way I wanted it to. I ended up meeting this guy, Matt Trainer, made over $100 million in his life, was one of the top paid SEOs at Google, ended up leaving Google for another company and saw what me and my friends were doing in Vimma, and actually flew us out to California and brought us on to another business venture, which was the cashback program, which I maybe made 1 or 2 videos on my YouTube channel with that. And then he ended up being a sleazebag that screwed everyone over. He overpromised and underdelivered big time, and ended up basically leaving me, leaving me shit out of luck, I guess you could say. So at that point, I was like, you know what? I've been living at home at my parents' house, and I've been investing all this time into things that just haven't been panning out for me right now. And my family was getting sick of it, my dad especially, just because I had, I'm 25, I should have been out long ago. But if you guys have been with me since day one, you know that my dad was a really big alcoholic, and he's been admitted into rehab twice for alcoholism, and I've had to take care of this guy for a long time. He's had a problem since I was probably about 14, and I just, damn, that was not clean. Feels good to get that dome shot. It wakes you up a little bit. So, you know, I took care of him from like 14 till probably about maybe 23 years old, honestly. And for almost 10 years of looking out for my dad. You know, I remember one time, I was about probably 13 years old, my dad got shit-faced at on the 4th of July when he took me to see the fireworks, and I had to drive home. You know, you just grow up really fast in that environment. Oh my fucking god. You grow up really fast in that environment. So, it made me who I am today. So I'd never take it back. Because I've learned so much in that short period of time. And that's honestly the real reason why I'm probably still at home today, is because I didn't want to leave my dad. Because I knew if I did, he's the only thing I really had. Him and my grandparents. You know, basically, I didn't want to leave him, because I would come home to him every day of him passed out on the couch and not being able to walk to the bathroom and pissing and shitting himself, you know, because he couldn't make it to the bathroom. You know, that's when you're severely inebriated. Like, he would have died if I had left, you know. So now he's sober. He's been sober for, you know, almost 2 years now, since Brody was born. Brody was his motivation to be there for his grandchild. And, you know, now that I basically have my dad, you know, perfectly sober, able to take care of himself, doing really good at his company. And my dad's like, you know what, Alec, it's time to get out, you know. And he's being the father that I need him to be now, because he's pushing me. He's giving me ultimatums. And, you know, and I need it. So my dad basically made me go work at UPS, and because he knows UPS is a good solid company, like I said, 24 an hour starting out, good benefits, whatever, right? So he told me if I work at this company at UPS, well, I worked at Gold's Gym for a little bit. It was just too hit or miss. I was making anywhere between $1,500 a month and $3,000 a month, and I needed something more of a consistent $3,000 to $4,000 range to support my son, my Mercedes payment, my mortgage, etc. by myself. So my dad told me basically, hey, you need more money, so go work at UPS and hold down this job. Otherwise, I'm going to have to kick you out. So I went to UPS just because he kind of forced my hand, and I hated it. UPS was not right for me. I am smart, and I'm not trying to come off arrogant or egotistical by saying that, but I'm a very smart person, and what is in between my ears doesn't scream passion for I want to be a truck driver, okay? I'm meant to do bigger things, you know, and there's nothing against driving trucks because they make fucking big money, but they don't inspire people. I feel like my purpose on here, on this planet, is to inspire people. I love it. I love, you know, whether it's to IceMaN, you inspired me to get Gears of War. You know, IceMaN or Alec, you inspired me to make a change in my health and fitness, man. Like, seeing your 12-month transformation got me in the gym, you know? Or Alec, like, you know, you being one of the only people to make Vimma work in Virginia inspired me to start a Vimma business. You know, whether, I don't care, man. Like just inspiring people is what really motivates me. Like, I'm inspired to inspire, and I love that. So I just feel like my purpose, and honestly what I really want to do, is run a successful YouTube channel for gaming and run a very successful online coaching and fitness channel on YouTube and help thousands of people transform their physiques and just change their lives. Like, I just want to do something big like that. And I know there's a lot of people that are in the fitness industry, but I'm willing to work. I already work 7 days a week. I count my calories, I weigh out my food, I hit everything down to a T, and I've been doing it for a long time, and I will continue to do it because it's just a new way of life for me. And I want to teach other people how to live a healthier life and feel more confident and better in their skin. And just if you're in shape, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you're out of shape, you know what I'm talking about, because I've been both. And just being physically unfit, your confidence level isn't where it should be. When you're out and about at a bar, you aren't 100% confident that girl may want you. You're like, nah, I'm not gonna say nothing. She's gonna fry me, dude. Like, she's not gonna go for a guy like me. Like, screw that, man. Like, when you're really like, when you're physically fit and you're 100%, you're just feeling good, man. You know what I mean? You're confident in yourself, and it just makes you walk around the world a little bit differently. Not like you got a chip on your shoulder, but more just like you're just more happy-go-lucky. Like, you're smiling all the time. You feel good, and it just gives you a whole new persona and a vibe to you, and just a much more pleasant vibe. I've come to realize that people that are out of shape, like myself, back in February, I was more like depressed, I guess you could say. And I woke up and I saw myself like out of shape in the mirror. I'd always have that thought in my head, like, damn, man, like, you need to get your shit together. Like, you're out of shape, dude. You're like, when I hop out of the shower and I'm checking myself out, I'm like, damn, you're flabby, man. Like, that is not a good way to start your day. And that's just one day. Like, a lot of people have been asking me questions like, Alec, like, how did you find the motivation to just one day say, hey, I'm going to get in shape? And it was just, dude, I was tired of doing the same thing and getting the same result. So I decided to switch the things I was doing, and in return, I got a new result. So, I just made the decision one day, and that's all you really have to do. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to do is, basically my dream, like, job is just to make YouTube videos and inspire people and bring people laughter, and also inspire people in the health and fitness industry as well. More of the gaming audience. That's kind of what I want my niche to be, is hit the gaming community and just be, a guy like, hey, I can enjoy, video games and laying on my butt and having fun, but I can also do this for an hour a day and live a very healthy lifestyle. So I see UPS as essentially that's what my dad sees. My dad knows that I'm very entrepreneurially driven. Like, he knows I'm an entrepreneur, and he knows I'm not entrepreneurial driven. So he knows that I'll never be able to hold down a regular job, because I hate the idea of someone telling you how much you're worth. And I'll never wake up one day at 9 a.m. and be like, let's go drive trucks for UPS. I'm a constructive member of society. Like, fuck that, dude. Like, I'm trying to do big things, man. Like, I'm not trying to be a pawn in the system. I'm trying to, create. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create things and bring value, Like, for example, you look at these big YouTubers these days. They're not trading their time. They're investing their time, because the videos they make doesn't have a set price. It isn't you make a video and you get $100 per vid, or you get $25 per video. That is trading your hours for dollars, because you know what you're getting, and someone's telling you that. Now, they're not trading their time, because it isn't a set thing. It's not set in stone at all. A YouTuber can invest 1 hour into a video. It could go viral, and he could make $4,000 on it, and then the next day he can make 100, because you can't put a price on time invested. A painter could invest a week in a drawing and sell it to some millionaire for $1 million. That's just what happens when you have the ability to create. It's priceless. And that's, musicians, rappers, you could record a couple of mixtapes and it catches the right guy's ear. That's all it takes, right? And your life's just changed overnight, because you invested time into a craft of yours, something that you are passionate about. So I've come to find, do what you love and perfect what you love to the point you're good enough where someone's going to want to pay you to do it. Whether it's fishing or singing or acting or, you know. So what I like to preach is work a job that pays the bills. You know, that gets you, you know, comfortable. You can pay for a house. You can pay for your mortgage, your car payments, your insurance, your all that. Your kids' food, your food. You can provide, right? But on the side, chase your dream, you know? Because the time's going to pass anyways. So why not spend some of it at truly like making your life what it should be? Like, just imagine, can you imagine waking up every morning like really looking forward to doing what you love? Like, damn, like, oh, it's 9 a.m. time to wake up and make, you know, play some Xbox and you know, make a video real quick and then go out and do whatever I want. You know, I can travel, I can go on vacations. As long as I have an internet connection, I can play video games and make videos and make money. You know, that sounds like a dream, right? Same with the fitness industry. As long as I have a camera and I have a YouTube channel and I can work out, I can live wherever I want. I can travel to wherever I want because everywhere has some kind of gym, right? So it's just like being able to be your own boss and do what you love. It creates more time freedom, and that's really what I'm interested in. It's not necessarily the money, it's the time. You're not set to a set schedule, and you don't have someone telling you where you have to be, and that's just my ideal dream life, and that's what my current goals are for the next 10 years. Is I want to make, you know, honestly, I'm about to quit UPS and go do car sales, just because I know that I'm a very good salesman. I'm good with my words. I mean, talking to yourself on a YouTube channel for like, what, 20 something minutes right now? I'm just having a conversation with myself, knowing that someone's going to listen. Not everybody can do that. And people that have tried commentating before in the past will tell you that talking to yourself in a room is weird. Until you just get good at it. But it's definitely just odd. So, oh my god, Nate. But people will tell you that. So that's kind of my dream, and that's what I want to do. And I know this video kind of ranted a bit, but I just want to explain what's happened in the last 2 years of my life. So currently at UPS right now, I'm sorting. I'm making $11 an hour at UPS part-time, so about $150 a week. I was making like $1,500 to $3,000 before that at Gold's Gym. My dad pretty much told me, if you don't work at UPS, so I had to quit Gold's. If you don't work at UPS, I'm kicking you out, because I know UPS will lead to advancement opportunities to driving a truck, which will support about $1,000 a week and give you enough money to move out. However, it's not guaranteed that UPS is going to give me a driving job. My friends told me December of this year. I'm not trying to wait another 10 months to get out of my dad's house. No, screw that, dude. Because the way I look at it is, I'm not going to be a UPS driver 20 years from now, and I'm not going to be a car salesman 20 years from now. These are just means to provide an income while I'm working on my future, while I'm working on my fortune, while I'm perfecting my passion, you know? And I'm going to work every day at perfecting my craft and getting better at what I love. So one day, I can do what I love as a full-time job. And, you know, I basically looked at that at my dad. I've been kind of using this house as a scapegoat. You know, I know, like, oh, I'm not, you know, my dad's always going to give me a spot to live, you know, so I don't have to take everything so seriously. Like, you know, if I get fired from UPS, like, he's going to let me, like, stay here, you know. I don't have to show up to work this day, you know, but if I just quit UPS and I just freaking go get a car sales job that I know for a fact I can make over $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month, just because they do make good money, but they do work a good amount of hours, you know. So I'm like, screw that. I'm gonna go get this car sales job. I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna go get myself, my son, and myself into a house, and I'm gonna move out on my own. And at that point, I know I won't have my dad's blessing anymore, because I disobeyed him, because I quit UPS and I just said, screw that. you can kick me out. I'm gonna go do my own shit. And then I don't have that scapegoat anymore. I can't use, oh, my dad will just let me stay here because I've already passed that bridge. And that's kind of what I want to do, because I think that's when I'll find my deep motivation to push every day when I don't want to. You know, it's easy to stay home and skip work when you say, oh, well, my dad's just paying the mortgage payment. It's really easy to just sit here rent-free. But when you're paying the mortgage payment, you're not going to be skipping work because your son's roof over his head depends on you to get the fuck up. So, yeah, that's basically how I see it. And that's kind of like my plan, to just kind of force my dad's hand to kick me the fuck out. So I'll just push harder than I've ever pushed in my life. And let's hope it works out for me. I read a really good quote one time, and I'm not going to quote it verbatim, and I don't even think it was a quote. It was just a bit of text in a book I'm currently reading. And it basically stated that a group of soldiers were sailing across the ocean to breach another country's castle, right? So when these soldiers got out of their fleet, all these hundreds of ships, right, just approaching this enemy's beach, their castle, right? So right when they get out of their ships and they get onto the beach, the captain ordered his soldiers to burn all their boats that they used to get to this other castle. And the soldiers, hesitated for a moment, and they're like, well, why are we going to burn our boats? And he's like, well, without a way to retreat, we either win or we die. So let's just say they won, okay? It basically stated in the book that the soldiers did indeed win because they had no other choice. And that's kind of what I'm doing right here. I don't have a choice to go back to my father's if I've already disobeyed him and told him, like, screw that, I'm going to go do this my way. He kicks me out. Of course, he's going to give me 3 months. I already confronted him about this. He's going to give me 3 months after having my car sales job to get out. So he's giving me a little bit of leeway. Rather than letting me stay there until I get on driving, I just want out like as soon as possible, just because we're starting to resent each other, because he doesn't want me here and I can just feel it. So it's time to get out and get my plan into effect. Start earning enough money to support me and start spending time every day perfecting what I love to do. So I'm perfecting my physique so I can inspire others on a fitness channel, and I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel so I can eventually do that as well. So I'm currently thinking of different ideas on how to expand my YouTube channel. I'm currently actually wanting to, I'm not going to state them in this video because this video is about something else, but I'll keep you guys posted on what ideas I have about new series and stuff like that I want to bring to this channel. With that being said, no, screw it, dude. I'm going to make this video long as fuck. We're playing canals. Alright, but I wanted those 2 matches to be solely about my life in the last 2 years. So now you guys are caught up. Yeah. You're all caught up now. So you know my situation. I've always been transparent with you guys since day one, so that will never change. Oh, come on now, boy. What, you want some? Oh, that was a dome shot and a half. Watch this. Scrub. Team Danky? Well, Team Danky, you just got that dick. You just got that LO dick. That LO dick. Oh. What? Dude, my dome shots are just a little creepy right now. Yes! This is what you guys have all been waiting for. Heads to fucking explode. I hear him underneath in the water for sure.
Target my mark.
Oh, ice guy, you fucking peasant. I'm IceMaN rolling him.
Target my mark.
Holy shit, man. I'm a fucking peasant. Oh, that was just gross. Why the fuck did I fuck that up? Easy, easy trip. Man, go figure, dude. Back to back to back trip like that, and I fucked it up. It's funny, I've been like so consistent with the snipe this entire freaking commentary, and I've just been talking about some real deep ass shit.
Heavy mark.
Alright, see what we can do here. But I'm definitely a better player when I can shut up a little bit and concentrate on my every move, so to say.
Oh man, I love that sound.
He must be low side. Oh fuck. See, I'm just on point nonetheless.
Stay down. Oh yeah.
Oh fuck. Get him. Oh man, he definitely had that. I'm just on point today, boys. That's what I do. You guys are gonna see the link to this commentary, and you're gonna be like, fuck. Only my true fans are gonna listen to this entire fucking thing. All my day one homies. Stand up. Oh man, Salami wad. Wow, I'm a fucking retard. Salami wad. Come on, Ice. Fucking. Yeah, slow poke. Ooh.
I'll take that.
Sniper. Man, I just love the rifle, dude. Up. Crunch. Oh, come on. Man. Should have took the shot. So you get for procrastinating. You don't get a headshot. 9 and 2, boys. That being said, as always, it's been real. Nah, but in all honesty, I really appreciate you guys for taking the time out of your day to listen to this. You kind of know my plans for the future, kind of know my focus currently, and what I want to achieve. And, you know, it's good to really know what I want to do. And a lot of people are just like, what do I do? Well, I don't know. You don't have to take my advice, but the whole, you know, work at your job and work part-time on your fortune gig is probably the most gratifying, because, you know, you always are hustling to really do what you want to do in life. I don't know. I guess what you can take out of this is never freaking settle for what you think is what you need to do. Always want more, and never be afraid to try, because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take in life. With that being said, later, boys.